And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. To throw is Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Single, slow. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. There we go. Back. 20. Check 13. Hey, kill. Hey, 4, don't kill. Yeah. Parking, 82, parking. Crunch. Hey, stack. Check 9. Sunday.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend there?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Ajayi fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. A nice little juke. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
From the red zone now, Wentz. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 22-yard line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On second down, it's Bell. And some room to maneuver. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 54 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He's back to throw. A swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football, but the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
They find some open field here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This a long one from 54. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. And he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.